Hello students, welcome to Biology Reward and uh, today we are discussing chapter number 15. The chapter title is Plant Growth and Development. So in chapter number 15, the plant growth and development, today we are discussing regarding the plant growth regulators. Plant growth regulator. In NCERT book, it's page number 247. Plant growth regulators. So PGRS. These PGRS are the small and simple molecules. They are the chemical composition. These chemical compounds which help at the growth and development of the plant. So they control the complete system growth and development of the plant. So they are called the plant growth regulator. So we have to discuss about the characteristic of the plant growth regulator. So students in the plant growth regulator, they have some specific characteristics such as the plant growth regulator are small, simple molecule of diverse chemical composition. So these are the chemicals synthesizes in the plant and help for the growth and development. They could be indole compound. These plant hormones are plant growth regulators are the indole compound like the indole 3 acetic acid IAA. Indole 3 acetic acid IAA. Sometimes the expand word IAA is asked in the examination. So IAA is a indole 3 acetic acid. So it is the plant growth regulator. Another adenine derivative such as N6 for furyl aluminum. So N6 for furyl amino purine. This is a adenine derivative plant growth regulator. Same kinetin derivative of carotenoids are abscisic acid, which is called the ABA. It is a derivative of carotenoids. Terpenes is the gibberellic acid, AG3. Our gaseous form plant growth regulator is ethylene. Many time question is asked to you, which is the plant growth regulator found in gaseous form. So ethylene is C2H4. Ethylene is a gaseous plant growth regulator. Students, the plant growth regulator are various and these plant growth regulators are also called plant hormones or phytohormones. Okay, so what is the definition of plant growth regulator or phytohormones? So these are the hormones secreted in the plant help for growth and development in the plants are called plant hormones or phytohormones. Why they are called the plant growth regulator? Because these hormones they regulate the growth and development in plant. So we have to discuss different category of plant growth regulator or plant hormones or phytohormones. Certain these phytohormones, many time questions are describe the phytohormones. So we have to describe the characteristic of the phytohormone and specific features also. So we have to go for the plant hormones or plant growth regulator. Students, the plant growth regulator are dividing into the two groups. One, plant growth hormones which are promoting the growth and development. They promote the cell division. They promote the cell elongation, pattern of formation. They are responsible of trophic growth, help for the flowering, help for the fruiting and the seed formation. So these plant hormones which promoting the cell division, cell enlargement, flowering, fruiting, seed formation are called the plant growth promoters because they promote the cell division, they help for the growth, they help for the flowering, they help for the fruit formation and seed formation. So they are commonly called plant growth promoter. Example, auxins, gibberellin, cytokinin. These are the in category of the plant growth promoters. Auxin, gibberellin, and cytokinin. So this is the one group of the plant hormones which promote the cell division, cell enlargement, fruiting, flowering, growth, seed formation. So they are called plant growth promoter. Auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, these are the example of plant growth promoter. And second group of the phytohormones is this phytohormones is responsible and it play important role in plant response to the injury or wound or during the tension or stresses of biotic and abiotic factor. So these phytohormones make the plant to tolerant during the biotic and abiotic factor. This type of plant they inhibit the activities. These plant hormones, this type of plant hormones, they inhibit the activities like growth activities get inhibited. Inhibited it means the growth not occur properly. So these phytohormones will inhibit the growth and promote the dormancy. Dormancy it means the seeds becomes inactive for some time. It is called the promote dormancy. And abacious layer is formed so the leaves fall down. Okay, so this second category of the phytohormones, it inhibit the growth. It means growth is stopped or inhibited. Then dormancy stage is increases. Then abacious layer is formed, so the leaves they fall down from the plant. So this type of the phytohormones are called the inhibitor plant growth regulator. So we have two categories of this type of plant growth regulator. One is the plant growth promoter like auxin, gibberellin, and cytokinin, and second group is which inhibit the growth, promote the dormancy and abscisic acid, and these groups are called the inhibitor or growth growth activity inhibitor. So in such category, abscisic acid, ABA hormone, and ethylene, which is the gaseous hormone. This gaseous hormone ethylene also act as the inhibitor, plant growth inhibitor. So these are the two category of the phytohormone. One, plant growth promoter. They promote the cell division, cell enlargement pattern, flowering, fruiting, and seed. And second, those inhibit the growth. And dormancy is caused, abacious layer is formed, and these are coming under the inhibitor. So ABA and ethylene, these are the two phytohormones which are inhibit the activity. Now, student, after the phytohormones, the hormones which are secreted in the plant and they regulate the growth and development. And two category we have seen plant growth regulator promoter and second inhibitor. Now the second important part is regarding the discovery of the plant growth hormones. So there are the five categories of the plant growth hormones as we have discussed now: auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, then abscisic acid, and ethylene also. And this one by one, the discovery is done of this of the all plant hormones. So let's we should understand first one, the discovery of the plant growth regulator. Generally, while the discovery of the growth regulator, it is accidental. By chance, this one is accidentally these are discovered. And the work of the discovery started with the observation of Charles Darwin. So Charles Darwin and his son Francis Darwin, they observed in the canary grasses. The tip of the canary grass that is called the plumule part is developed from the part that is called coleoptile. So what they observed, Charles Darwin and son Francis Darwin, they observed that coleoptile of the canary grass. In canary grass, the coleoptile, the tip part of the canary grass, they grow toward the unilateral emanation from the one side in one direction they grow. and they grow in that side from which lights come. So what they observed, Charles Darwin and Francis Darwin, they observed that the calyptile of the canary grass is go toward the light. It will tip of the canary grass, it's move toward the light. Later, it was concluded that the tip of collecti was the site of transmissible infrared that caused the bending of entire collecti. So, in the tip, something is synthesized due to the influence of the light, and that's why the collectile is bending toward the light. Oxygen was isolated by F.W. Wendt. Another name of the scientist is F.W. Wendt. He isolated the oxygen from the tip of coleoptile of oat seedling. So the question is many times asked to you, who isolated the oxygen? Okay, oxygen is the one kind of phytohormones. Let's we will discuss now. So oxygen is the one type of the phytohormones and plant growth regulator, and it is isolated by F.W. Wendt from the tip of coleoptile of the oat seedling. Here in the figure number 15 by 10, you can see there is the tip of coleoptile and it's bend up, it's moved toward the source of the line. So coleoptile is in the source of oxygen, arrow the indicate direction of the line. So in the tip of the coleoptile, oxygen is synthesized, and this due to the oxygen, the plants is responding toward the lights, and that's why the tip is moved toward the light. So this is the discovery of the oxygen. Second hormone is the Bakken, or it is called the foolish seedling, a disease of the rice seedling. This type of seedling was caused by the fungal pathogen, that is the Gibberella fusicroi. So it is generally in the crop, in the paddy crop. In paddy crop, generally what happen? Some of the paddy plant become too taller. They become very taller as compared to the other crops, as compared to the other plants of the rice. So some of the plants they become long and taller, and this is due to the it was caused by the fungal pathogen Gibberella fusicroi. So E. Kurosawa reported the appearance of symptoms of the disease in unaffected rice seedling when they were treated by sterile filtration of the fungus. So what happened due to this Gibberella fusicroi fungus, some seedling, it means paddy crop, some plants become taller, and it's discovered by the E. Kurosawa. So what E. Kurosawa discovered, he found that due to the fungal pathogen Gibberella fusiferae, some of the rice plant they become taller. Okay, so here we should understand the fungal name is Gibberella fusiferae. Again, I am explaining again. A backend it is foolish seedling, a seedage of rice. It means in such cases the paddy crops become too taller, and this was caused by the fungal pathogen. What is that? Gibberella fusicroi. So E. Kurosawa reported the appearance of the symptom of the disease in uninfected rice seedling. Okay, so when uninfected rice seedling are mixed are treated with the sterile filtration of fungus, then this type of disease is caused. Another after the it was the discovery of gibberellin. Okay, so Gibberella fusicroi, it is the fungus, and this fungus, this Gibberella fusicroi, from this one gibberellin. So gibberellin help for the elongation of the stem. Second, next one we have F. Skoog and his co-worker observed that from the internodal segment of tobacco stem, the callus, what happened? Some cells of the tobacco is taken, And in some cells of the tobacco, when they divided again and again, so it formed the undifferentiated mass of the cell, and that is called the callus. So when Apps Cook and his co-worker observed that when some cells of the tobacco is taken and when they are grown in the medium, so what happens? They form the callus, mass of undifferentiated cell, preferred only if, but this is formed when addition to oxygen with nutrient medium was supplemented is one of the following. So when the cell is grown in oxygen medium and along with other supplementary medium such as extract of the vascular tissue, yeast extract, coconut milk or DNA. Okay, so Skoog and Miller later identified and crystallized the cytokinins promoting the activity substance that they term as a kinetics. So what to understand here? Here should understand. Skoog and his co-worker they observed that if some of the tobacco cells are differentiated into the callus, so for differentiation, the tobacco cells have to grow with the oxygen and other nutrient medium. So when additional to oxygen, other nutrition medium are added, then growth is occur and undifferentiated mass of the cell is formed. Callus is formed. Callus is formed when we are adding supplementary substance. And this supplementary substance, from this supplementary substance like coconut milk, okay, it contains the cytokinins. And this the cytokinin promoting the active substance that can be termed as a kinetic. So due to the cytokinin, cell division occurs. So this is the third discovery, that is the cell division is promoted by the cytokinin. And in 1960s, in the mid of the 1960s, three independent researchers reported purification and chemical characteristic of three different kind of inhibitors. So in the mid of the 1960s, three inhibitors are purified. What are these? Inhibitor B, abscisic acid second, and dorming. Okay, and these now chemically identical, so they are now called the ABA, abscisic acid. So inhibitor B, abscisic second, and dorming because they inhibit the growth. They inhibit the activity in the plant, and that's they are called the inhibitor. And now these all inhibitors are commonly known as abscisic acid or AB. So, student, as we have learned there, five phytohormone auxin, it is synthesized in the tip of coleoptiles. Then gibberellin, which is found in the right sibling, become enlarged due to the fujikuroi. And third one, cytokinin, when it is added, then cell division is occur. Then inhibitor, that is the abscisic acid. This abscisic acid, it inhibits the process. One more, gaseous form, volatile substance from ripened oranges that hosted the ripening of the stored unripened banana. Generally, what happens if you kill the raw food with the ripe food? एक पका हुआ आम लेंगे और इस पके हुए आम को यदि कच्चे आमों के साथ भी रखते हैं तो हम क्या देखते हैं, वो जो कच्चे आम हैं बड़े तेजी से पक जाते हैं। तो इससे मतलब है कि वो पके हुए आम से कोई ऐसा होलेटाइल सब्सटेंस रिलीज हुआ है जिस होलेटाइल सब्सटेंस से जो कच्चे आम थे वो भी पक गए। सो सेम थिंग इज हैपन। सो होलेटाइल सब्सटेंस इज रिलीज from the ripened oranges, and that hasn't the ripening of store unripened. यदि पका हुआ ऑरेंज है या पका हुआ केला है, उसको यदि आप कच्चे केले के साथ रखेंगे तो कच्चे केले जो है बहुत तेजी से पक जाते हैं। सो दैट इज व्हाट द volatile substance was identified as a ethylene, or it is one gaseous plant growth regulator। तो इस तरह से हम लोग देखते हैं how is the discovery of the phytohormones is done. So let's I am concluding now. The first we should understand plant growth regulator or phytohormones is what? These are the hormones secreted in the plant and they help for the growth and development. Okay, or they regulate the growth and development in plant. The phytohormone two category promote plant growth promoter. They promote the cell division, cell enlargement, fruiting, seed formation, fruit formation. They are called plant growth promoter. Whereas second category inhibitor because they inhibit the growth and development in plant. Then auxin is discovered by the F.W. Wendt in the collab type of oat 16. Kurosawa reported the appearance of symptoms of disease in unbaptized right seedling. So right seedling become enlarged due to the infection of pathogen fungus Gibberella fusarium. Skog and his co-worker they observed that if the tobacco shell is kept with oxygen and additional substances also, then they grow. So they said that the some substances released from them help further cell division. So its name is given cytokinin and commonly used cytokinin is a kinetin. Then in mid of the 1960, three inhibitors are purified and isolated. Inhibitor B, abscisic second and Darwin. Now they are commonly called ABA hormones. And gaseous hormones is the ethylene. So it is all about the plant growth hormone. Thank you.